Hello friends, this is Chadha from Astro Healer. Whenever you give a like to a video, it helps the person to grow the reach. It goes out to different people. So it's my humble request that after watching this video, of course, if you like the video, give it a like, click on the notification bell icon as well, and subscribe to my channel. Allow me to grow, please. Anyways, today's video is all about a transit of Mercury, which is happening on the 21st of August. Mercury is getting into its own sign, Virgo. Now, Mercury is considered, in astrology, it is considered as a prince. It is considered as a young, beautiful boy with the intelligence, reasoning ability, and good analytical, methods, and excellent communication. The planet has got the lordship over two signs, that is Gemini and Virgo. Virgo is the sixth sign in astrology. It is a very earthy sign, very practical. It has got a dual nature and it is feminine in nature. It represents an unmarried girl who is a perfectionist, and also she is very critical, or I would say bit critical. This is, of course, a very, very favorable, happy position for Mercury to be in this sign because it is exalted as well. Mercury's connection is with communication. So when we talk about communication, we talk about Mercury. It is the way you express through your speech, through your talk. People who are good at mimicry or mimicking, it's because it has the power from that which is drawn from Mercury. In a very mundane astrology or generic astrology, we associate with this planet with trade and commerce. As far as the profession is concerned, it makes you very good in mass media communication, a good accountant, a good professor or a lecturer. It's a planet which can put you into trading and so on. Now, this planet is getting into the exaltation sign, which is Virgo, and how it is going to impact each one of us according to our Lagna as well as our Rashi. Let's talk about this. So the first sign, the first Lagna is Aries. For the sign of Aries, Mercury rules your third house and your sixth house. Let us know what is the sixth house. Sixth house is all about your health, banking, finance, loans, debts, enemies, competition, and so on. So Mercury coming into its own sign of Virgo will definitely improve your health. So if you have been suffering from your health for a long time, I see that you will be healed, you will be cured. If you are into the profession which is related to trading, commerce, banking, and so on, the transit is going to be good for you. If you are a student I'm talking to, then, especially if you're preparing for competitive examination, then you will be quite successful. You will be able to concentrate on your studies and you will definitely crack the examination as well. Talking about the next sign, Taurus, Mercury rules your second house and it rules your fifth house. And it is transiting into the fifth house, which talks about love, romance, children, creativity, intelligence, stock market, and so on. Students who are preparing for examination or studies, especially in the field of mass media, communication, journalism, or if you are learning some other languages, it's a very good time. If you are into a romantic relationship, the bonding with your love partner is getting stronger day by day after the transit takes place. You will have a good time with your children. You will spend quality time with them, and you'll see that you may get some good news from your children as well. This period is also good for people who are looking for financial growth, because from the financial aspect, this time seems to be quite good for you, quite favorable. Overall, I would say this is a favorable time for Taurus people. Next sign is Gemini. The ruler of your Lagna, the first house and the fourth house, is getting into the fourth house. Fourth house is all about mother, domestic happiness, land, property, vehicle, and so on. Mercury in the fourth house will fill up your life with happiness, the happiness at home. This is also a very good time if you want to buy a property, you want to buy a land, or even if you want to buy a vehicle. Mercury from here it is aspecting the 10th house, which is quite favorable for you, especially if you are into real estate business, or you are into construction, a real estate developer, and so on. I also see it's a very good time for your mother's health, and otherwise also. There are chances that if you want to upgrade yourself, learn some new techniques, some skill sets, or you want to enhance your career, it's a very good time for you. Next sign is Cancer. For Cancer, Mercury rules your 12th house, and it also rules your 3rd house, and it is getting into the 3rd house, which represents your younger sibling, short travels. It's about communication, it's about your courage, stability, mass, media, communication, and so on. I see a good coordination, cooperation between siblings, especially the younger ones. Short distance travel also can be seen, because Mercury would be in this, and this because from the 3rd house it is looking at the 9th house. There could be some short travels to a pilgrimage as well. This period is good for people who are into writing. If you are an author, if you are into media publication, if you are an actor, actresses, or you are a film editor, director, and so on. If you are into a consulting job, you will be very confident. Your way of communication will definitely impact other people by the way you will present it. Mercury is also aspecting the 9th house, so relationship with your father would also enhance, will be better. Next sign is Leo. For Leo, Mercury rules your 11th house and the 2nd house. Both the houses is related to wealth, and Mercury is getting into the 2nd house, which talks about your speech, extended family, accumulated wealth, and so on. Here, I would advise you to be a bit careful with your communication, because what will happen, Mercury is exalted, so your communication could be a little authoritative. You will be quite pushy with your talks. So people would think that you're talking out of ego. So you have to take care of that. This is a good time for people who are working with finance, or working for financial sector. You could be working in a bank or something like that. You will come up with good ideas, because Mercury is all about intelligence, ideas, analytical abilities, and so on. You will get full support from your family, especially the extended family. Mercury aspecting the 8th house may give you good support from your in-laws. Second, the 8th house is all about in-laws. You will also have inclination towards occult, astrology, numerology, tarot, all the occult studies. You will be very much interested, because 8th house speaks about occult science. Next sign is Virgo. For Virgo, Mercury rules your 10th house and your Lagna, the first house. And it is in the first house exalted. First house is about yourself, your image, your respect, your name, fame in the society, how people look at you, how you are, how people have a perception about you. It's a very good time for you people who are into import, export, banking sector, you are into medical profession as well. Mercury is having an aspect on the 7th house. Now speaks about your relationship with your life partner, your spouse will improve. There would be an improvement also into the relationship with your business partner. This is the time when you will take your health and fitness to a different level. You may feel like joining some gym or something like that. You are also suggested to invest time, money both into your fitness, because this can give you good results. Next is Libra. Now for Libra, Mercury rules your 9th house and the 12th house. It is getting into the 12th house, exalted. 12th house talks about foreign travel, foreign land, association with foreign companies, working for MNC, multinational company, traveling abroad. It is also the house of losses as well. Mercury's transit into this house, 12th house, may enhance or increase your expenditure. There are chances that you will spend money in buying new things, new gadgets, maybe for yourself or for your family. Even if you are associated or having any tie-up with the foreign media, or you are into entertainment business, you will see that you have a good connection with people who are on the other side, the foreign land. If you are desirous of having a trip abroad, this is a very, very good time. People who are working for multinational company, I can see multinational company, and even people who are into import and export. It's a very good time. It's a very favorable time for you. You need to pay attention towards your health, because from the 12th house, Mercury will be looking at the 6th house, in which case you have to maintain your health, eat the right type of food and so. Yes, once again I'll tell you, Mercury in the 12th house will make you spend a lot of money. So take care of that. Next sign is Scorpio. Now for Scorpio, Mercury rules your 8th house and the 11th house, and Mercury exalted is getting into the 11th house. 11th house is about your friend circle, social circle, income. It's about your elder sibling and so on. This transit of Mercury in the 11th house will definitely give you huge financial gains. All your desires will manifest. You will get support from your elder brother or sister. I see a growth in your business, in your profession, in your career. Mercury transiting into the 11th house and aspecting the 5th house also is very good time for people, or for students, I would say. Especially if you are desirous of studying, or if you are studying and your subjects are related to mass media, communication, journalism and so on, learning different languages. Overall, it's a very good time for Scorpio people. Next is Sagittarius. For Sagittarius, 7th house and the 10th house is ruled by Mercury. Mercury is getting into your 10th house which represents your karma, your profession, your career, public life and so on. This transit is going to give you good benefits into your professional life. You will have lot of opportunities coming your way. Positive changes can be seen in your career. You may now think of starting something of your own. You want to be an entrepreneur also. From the 10th house, Mercury is looking at the 4th house, which talks about your mother, domestic happiness, and you will get support from your mother. Everything seems to be excellent. It's a very good time for career matters, and you must utilize this time till Mercury is in this sign with the where it is exalted. Next is Capricorn. For Capricorn, Mercury rules your 6th house and the 9th house. It is getting exalted. It's coming into the 9th house, which talks about your luck, fortune, your gurus, your mentors, higher studies, and foreign travel, especially for higher studies, also can be looked into this. So it's a very good time, because from 9th house, it's good to look at the 3rd house. And 3rd house is all about you being a consultant or mentoring, or you are a professor or a teacher, trainer, and so on. Good time for you. Students who are planning for higher studies, going abroad for higher studies, it's a very good time for you. Very good time. This is also a very good time for long distance travel and for pilgrimages as well. I also see that you will be a little inclined now towards a religious path. You will try to do good karmas. Mercury is also aspecting the 3rd house, as I said earlier also. You will get good support of your younger sibling as well. Next sign is Aquarius. For Aquarius, it rules the 5th house and the 8th house, and it is getting into the 8th house. Now, 8th house, Mercury exalted. 8th house is about sudden events, occult, chronic diseases, unearned money. 8th house is about ancestral property, and so on. So all of a sudden, you will see that things are happening in your life which can be a little stressful also for you. You can also have issues with your skin, because Mercury rules. Medical astrology says Mercury rules your skin, it rules your nervous system, it rules your lungs. So you may have some skin problem, you may have some problem with your back. Lot of support is coming to you from your in-laws side. So that's a good news. People who are inclined or would want to do research or deep study into any subject, especially if it is related to astrology, numerology, Reiki, tarot, and so on, occult science, it's a very good time. You must spend time in learning these skills. Take good care of your health and focus on eating the right type of food. Try to be alert while you are traveling, because sudden accident or injuries cannot be ruled out over here. From the 8th house, Mercury is aspecting, looking at the 2nd house. So try to avoid unnecessarily spending money, because 2nd house is about your expenses, money. So expenses would be there. Mercury is a young child, okay, a teenager. He doesn't know how to control money, so he keeps on spending. So you will have to control your expenses. Yes, your communication would be good, because Mercury, from the exalted Mercury looking at the 2nd house, communication is good. Wealth, the only thing is you have saved money, but now you are just spending it. Next sign is, or the last sign is Pisces. Mercury rules your 4th house and the 7th house, and it is getting in the 7th house, which relates to your marriage, your spouse, business partner, and so on. Many proposals will come to people who are not married. If you are married, good opportunity will come for your spouse. It is also very good time for your for business partnership. Mercury aspecting the Lagna. It's looking at the Lagna. This is the time you must take care or concentrate on your self. That means your health, the way you look, and so on. You are advised to eat healthy food and try to change a bit of your lifestyle. So you will have a healthy life ahead. So friends, this was all about Mercury taking a transit into the sign where it is getting exalted. And what I spoke about, it's all about the concern with each Lagna and each Rashis. Once again, it's a request. If you did like this video, give it a like, subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell icon as well. Thank you.